Hey, all, welcome back. Welcome to today's segment. I hope you're all having a great day. Well, I can tell you one thing. I know someone who's not having a great day or a great night. It is a young lady named Angela Carini. She was the Italian boxer who took on the trans woman in last night's bout in the 66 kilo, I believe, weight class in women's boxing. Well, what's the big deal? Well, her opponent, Iman Khalif, is a biological male. And in their bout, Angela lasted 46 seconds. That was it. She had to throw in the towel. Oh, what's it matter? It was a trans woman. To everyone else, it's just a woman. No, I'm sorry. She's not a woman. She's a man. And the reason I say that is last year in 2023, this Iman Khalif tried to participate in the Women's World Championships. Now, in order to do so, you have to pass certain testing, blood testing, of course, physical exams, and also these governing bodies set the rules. Well, with the Olympics, there are several governing bodies that design and make sure that the competitive levels are even. So everyone has a chance, especially among the various divisions, weight classes, and, skill levels. Unfortunately for Angela, one of these governing bodies is no longer part of the Olympic Committee. And it just so happened that this particular governing body was the governing body that did not allow this Iman Khalif to participate in the World Championships of 2023. Now, with this governing body no longer part of the Olympic Committee, it opened the door for Iman to step right in and participate in the Olympics. After qualifying, he went on to face two female fighters. One was a few days ago, which the fight did not last one round. And then last night, against Angela lasted 46 seconds. It is appalling. It is simply appalling. Now, I'm going to play a little bit of footage from that fight, basically the end of it. And it's essentially half of the first round, or half of where she decided she was not going to finish the fight. So let's get to it. And here we are.
We have some quick replays of the very short-lived action in the women's welterweight bout there between Angela Carini and Iman.
And just for information's sake, it is Iman who is in the all red. Angela is in all blue. And as you can see, she was very upset. All it took was that one punch to the face. She comes out after and says she has never been hit so hard. She's a woman who has had to deal with suffering. It's boxing, of course. The training you go through is grueling, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And this is the most insane thing she's had to deal with since she's been in this sport. Why does it matter? Because that was a man. There are feminists that are out there right now defending this fight. A man beating on a woman. And they're saying it's okay because she's a trans female. No, she's not. That is a man. That is a man pretending to be a woman. They have mental disabilities. I don't care what anyone says. If you even go looking into a lot of the legislation in your states for transitioning and medical help for individuals who want to transition or are part of the LGBTQI community, if you look at where the legalities are for these individuals is placed under the mental health statutes. So why would that be under mental health statutes if this was in fact natural? It's not. They're using these rules. There are men out there that are going to use these rules to say, in order to get a championship or to make some money. Think about this. Think about this. You're a poor man, a slight man in a third world country. Okay. And as an Olympian, okay, you have the chance to win a gold medal. Along with that gold medal, there is actually a cash prize. And I think it's like roughly like $30,000. Now you have an athlete in a third world country who's poor, but has the ability to fight or compete in a sport that's good. He's good, but he's not good enough to compete with the men. When you're in a third world country where $30,000 could possibly 5 to 10 years of living without having to work or supplementing whatever you're making, your pennies on the day or your couple dollars a day. Think about that. How many of those people do you think would actually go through that process in order to fight against a woman? Just all you have to do is say, no, I'm female. Say you're going through a transition, take your hormone pills, grow a pair of breasts for a couple seasons. For what? So you have the chance to defeat a woman in an Olympic sport. And then you can live high in the hog for the next 5 to 10 years. People got to realize something, especially in this country. Even our poorest of the poor, by world standards, are considered wealthy. Seriously. You have situations like this. You have feminists defending this. But yet when Riley Gaines goes to a college and speaks out against men competing in women's sports, she is harassed. She's kidnapped, held hostage for several hours. Why? Because she's looking for a safe space for women to compete against other women. And it sickens me because there is a solution to this. These men that do this, that compete against women, that say they're female, they're not good enough to compete against men. It's that simple. So where can they go? I know. I'll transition, I'll become a woman, and I'll just compete against the world's best women. And then what do? Because they're male, they dominate the sport. You look at several years ago when female powerlifting, you had two men that decided we're going to identify as female. What did they do? They shattered the powerlifting record for the females. No female is ever going to reach that record. But yet again, the far left think this is okay. The feminists who are on the far left think this is okay. A male beating the living crap out of another female. And there's a solution for it. It's a simple solution. Number one, males can't compete with women. 2, give the trans community their own division in sports. If they want to compete, allow them to compete because everyone has that right to compete. But give them their own division. You have the males, you have females. How about giving the trans community a division to compete for? It's that simple. Not only are you going to get your regular viewers, you're also going to probably increase your viewers because you're getting a whole new community that's probably going to watch the sport. Men should not be competing against women, especially in combat sports. We saw this live, 46 seconds. And she claims she's never been hit so hard in her life. But it's okay because the feminists said it's okay. Because it's not really a man, it's a female. Bullshit. Look at the physical attributes of a man, even the weakest men. Their grip strength, everything. Women cannot compete with men, especially in combat sports. Give the trans community their own division. It's that simple. That simple. But no, they're going to have people out there that are going to try and defend this. They're going to go after, also, you have people on both sides. They're going to go after the Olympics for allowing it. How come the governing bodies allowed this to happen? Especially when this boxer previously tested, when this male boxer previously tested positive as being male in the female world championships and was not allowed to fight. They're going to allow him to compete in the Olympics against females? That's ridiculous. And it's, even this, on top of what they did for the opening ceremonies, is appalling. It is appalling. But I don't know. I certainly hope. You know what? It's only going to take something. What it's going to take to get this to stop is one thing. It's not the men, and it's not the people in the trans community or the LGBTQI, whatever alphabet community you want to call it. It's going to take one community that's going to have to stand up and do this. One community has to stand up and fight for this. And that is for you, the females. You females have to get up and stand up to this. Because next time you're playing, next time, okay, there was a volleyball game a couple days ago in the Olympics. There was a young girl, I don't know what position she was playing, but she was playing at the net, and there was a trans female on the opposite team. They set him up, he spiked the ball over the net, and guess what? The young girl got hit in the head with the ball, and it knocked her out because of the force of the ball hitting her in the face. Is that a fair playing ground? Is that a fair playing field? No, because you have a trans female who is actually a physical male playing in a female division sport. But the left looks at it like, oh, it's normal. It's okay because it's a female. No, it's not. You people out there got to get your head together. You ladies got to get your freaking heads together because you're the ones who have to stand up for it. Unless you want us men to fight for you, you got to fight for yourselves as well. Stand up for it. If you don't want bullshit like this to happen in your sports, you got to stop it. You got to stand up to those that are trying to take it over. We'll help you, but this is your stand. It's your stand. In a way, I feel bad for Angela because she had to suffer that beating. But in a way, cancel me if you want. Good. I'm glad it happened. You know why? Because everyone needed to see it. Everyone out there needed to see this bullshit so you guys would fucking wake up and see that men do not belong in women's sports. Tired of seeing this crap. Oh, it's really a female. No, it's fucking not. But there's co-ed softball and co-ed baseball, completely different. That's fun. When you're talking about a world stage, give me a break. It's up to you, ladies. You got to stand up and fight for this. I said, we'll help you. We'll stand up with you, but you got to stand up and fight for it. And just so you guys know, she completely withdrew from all of the competitions after this. She completely gave it up. She knew she was done. And speaking of done, I'm done. Remember, stand up. This is bullshit. You guys know it's bullshit. Got to fight for yourselves out there. Yes. All right, I'm done. I'm done being mad. I'm done being mad.